good side of Rothschild family says Trump will stage financial reset. The deadlock has ended in the undeclared U.S. Civil War that lasts all summer, and the good guys have already begun a series of stunning moves against the cable, including shooting down their secret satellites, multiple sources confirm. Also, a complete reset of the global financial system has already begun, assert CIA sources connected to a self-described good side of the Rothschild family. And this is just a prelude to what promises to be a very eventful month of September. The sources agree. The satellite shoot-down was first reported by the mysterious blogger Q and has been independently confirmed by 3 separate sources. On August 13, CIA satellites and supercomputers were taken down and likely seized by U.S. President Donald Trump's new Space Force. A GCHQ British intelligence was removed from the NSA database to also render cable elements in the UK, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Japan, France, Germany, and Israel deaf and blind, Pentagon sources explain. A CIA source in Asia who was involved in setting up the secret satellite network that was taken down last week issued the following warning to college. We are in potential danger. I hope your vehicles have fuel and you have emergency food and water on hand. There is no telling who did this or why, and now that some of our satellites are down, God only knows what's coming at us. Meanwhile, a third source says Nathaniel Rothschild's faction was involved in the shoot-down, saying, Nat is back in play, he's with us. We are dismantling the Nazir Atatia global grid of communications. This includes several orbiting satellites, one of which has already been eliminated. The communications takedown is a prelude to both a military and financial offensive against the cable. Pentagon's and CIA sources agree. For reasons of operational security, the Pentagon sources cannot say much about the military action other than the U.S. military offensive is underway to terminate the defenseless and disoriented cable. However, the financial dimensions of the cable takedowns involves a go-back dollar and a rest next week. Says there's never really a former CIA agent and Marine intelligence officer Robert David Sold. Separate CIA sources linked to the Rothschild Act. We are already in a global currency meltdown. It cannot be stopped. The financial reset is imminent. Watch what happens to the price of gold and silver. This all took place before the December of 2018. Trump has a very big part to play. He is closely linked to the good side of the Rothschild clan. Meanwhile, the dark side of financial force is also busy, the sources say, noting the Indonesian rupiah is being crushed against the UDS. This is the result of Jokowi government's majority takeover of PT Freeport of Papua New Guinea. The Khazarian Zionist holdouts in the city of London are destroying currencies in the countries that will not bow down to their demands. Brazil, Argentina, Venezuela, Turkey, and Indonesia are the first to be hit. The Khazarians are pulling money out of both these countries because they are desperately for gold now that the Swiss are being forced to return the BRICS gold deposits back to the rightful owners. White Dragon Society sources say. This may be why British intelligence sources, who cut off all contact with White Dragon Society shortly after the March 11, 2011 nuclear and tsunami terror attack against Japan, have suddenly appeared offering to support the White Dragon Society plans for a future planning agency. They may be trying to forestall a planned White Dragon Society takeover of Bank of Japan. A meeting is scheduled for next week. The contact may have come because it appears the October surprise comes early with the guns of August, as Trump proclaimed on August 31st that September is an emergency month and he may drop Trump's bomb about 11 September and 11 March, Pentagon sources explain. Furthermore, the source continued, 17 years after the Twin Towers were nuked, Shadow Secretary of State for the Deep State John McCain was executed 17 days before the 11th September as the storm makes landfall in September. While in a message to patriots, the entire Joint Chief of Staff showed up while the McCain line in state August 31st to declare victory. Other Pentagon sources note McCain's casket was closed because he either blew his brains out or was not actually in the casket. There is also a lot of action taking place on the cyber front, with multiple sources saying Google, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and etc. are in the crosshairs. Multiple sources agree. Here's a still analysis of the situation. The core players in the social media ecology, Facebook, Google, Twitter, and YouTube, are facing a triple threat because of their consolidated shutdown of alternative right media maven Alex Jones. A class action lawsuit has been filed, and there are indications that multiple class action lawsuits could be filed, each by a variety of conservative voices discriminated against and arbitrarily shutting down. The recent revelation that all of this was not only planned years in advance, but also that it leverages special NSA software to hunt down and digitally assassinate conservative thought leaders by name and sparking presidential interest in a RICO investigation. On a more positive note, there are discussions of President leaving Twitter, but only when a viable alternative emerges. The CEO of Mastodon, Gap, Minds, and Plug are being approached by a conservative billionaire ready to fund a seamlessly integrated new ecology that includes text messages, online blogs, videos, shared files, a multi-level meeting and networking application. The assault on the California-based tech giants is probably also going to lead an actual military occupation of many high-tech companies in that state, other Pentagon sources note. The other big front of the cable is the Ukraine, and here it looks like there will actually be serious warfare going on. The official Russian TASS news agency is reporting there is likely to be warfare involving Canadian, US, and NATO troops fighting against ethnic Russians this month in the eastern Ukraine. Nazis from the Azov group will be tasked to back the offensive in the rear. All this negotiation will be commanded by military from the United States and Canada, or in other words, by NATO military. According to Daniel Basnovo, spokesperson of the Donetsk People Republic, TASS said, citing the Donetsk news agency, Putin would take back all of the Ukraine. The assassination of the leader of DPR tipped the scales. It is already in motion, the CIA sources say. There are hints that China and France will back Russia in this move against the Ukraine. China is about to take part in a Russian military exercise involving 300,000 troops, 900 tanks, and 1,000 aircraft. Meanwhile, French President Emmanuel Macron, in whose side he was, on by publicly declared that Europe needs to rely more on Russia and less on the US for defense. Pentagon sources, for their part, say the US military will not fight against Russia to protect the Nazi in the Ukraine. If that is the case, the days are numbered for the Khazarian-Raj state in Ukraine. The other Khazarian-Raj states, Israel and Saudi Arabia, are probably going to sue for peace before they are taken down as well. For now, Russia is ending the Syrian war with a final assault on Idlib, the Pentagon sources note. What we need to watch for over the next few days and weeks is whether remaining senior satanic cabalists like Benjamin Netanyahu, George Bush, Hillary and Bill Clinton, Dick Cheney, Barack Obama, and others are publicly arrested and frog march in front of the cameras. The other thing to see is whether Trump will finally go public with the 11 September truth, as he promised to do so during his election campaign. If that does not happen, the White Dragon Society would take things to the next level. On a final note this week, while we generally leave the off-word disclosure and UFO-type stuff to others, we felt compelled to send this link sent to us by the CIA containing a link to UFO allegedly filmed by a Japanese airline passenger on August 2nd. These sources say an off-word alliance will soon reveal itself to the world's public. Our stance, however, remains that even if there are UFOs, for now, they are not interfering in any visible way in human affairs. We must liberate the planet by ourselves, and if we attain world peace, then hopefully the quarantine on this planet will be lifted.